Some machines are so massive they barely seem real. Their engines stand taller than 4-story buildings, weigh more than 7 Boeing 747s combined, and generate enough power to electrify 20,000 homes. Engineers didn't build these things to be impressive. They built them because the jobs they had to do left no other option. Today, we're counting down the world's largest and most powerful engines ever built. Welcome to Lord Gizmo. If you've ever stood next to a Caterpillar 797 haul truck, you already understand scale in a way most people never will. These mining giants stand 2.5 stories tall, carry hundreds of tons of earth in a single load, and operate around the clock in some of the harshest environments on the planet. Moving that kind of weight day after day demands something truly extraordinary under the hood. That something is the Caterpillar C175-20. The largest haul truck engine on the planet. It produces 5,630 horsepower, stretches 6.6 meters long, and weighs 23,400 kilograms. About the same as 3 T-Rex dinosaurs. It's a 105.8-liter, 4-stroke, water-cooled diesel engine built with a cast-iron block and a forged steel crankshaft designed to absorb punishment that would destroy lesser machines. Beyond the mines, this 20-cylinder powerhouse doubles as a stationary generator, producing up to 4 megawatts of electricity, enough to power 350 average American homes continuously. And somehow, with all of that, this is still the smallest engine on our list today. Before electric trains ruled the rails, steam locomotives were the undisputed kings of land transport. They moved entire economies, hauling freight across mountain ranges that seemed impossible to cross. And no locomotive in history was ever bigger or more powerful than Union Pacific's 4000 series. The legendary Big Boy. One example, Big Boy 4014, is still operational today, stretching over 40 meters and tipping the scales at 58,000 kilograms. The same as 4 Statues of Liberty, Big Boy was a genuine engineering marvel of its era. Each journey consumed 25,400 kilograms of coal and 94,600 liters of water, yet despite that massive appetite, the locomotive could still reach 112 kilometers per hour. It hauled enormous freight loads through steep mountain passes across the American West, proving conclusively that steam power could conquer almost anything nature threw at it. Bigger than Big Boy, the GE9X is the largest and most powerful jet engine ever built. And it represents one of the greatest leaps in aviation engineering in decades. Developed by General Electric specifically for Boeing's 777X wide-body aircraft, its front fan alone spans 3.5 meters. Nearly as wide as a Boeing 737's entire fuselage. It produces 100,000 pounds of thrust, a figure that matches the rocket that first carried a human being into Earth's orbit. Let that sink in for a moment. What makes the GE9X truly remarkable isn't just its raw power, but the sophistication of its engineering. 6 major structural components are 3D printed from advanced carbon fiber composites. Materials that are lighter than titanium, yet every bit as durable. This reduces weight without sacrificing strength, making the engine more fuel efficient than anything that came before it. Its predecessor, the GE9115B, was so powerful that GE converted one unit into a 65 megawatt generator capable of powering 6,500 homes on its own. The GE9X takes everything further. If you're enjoying this video, hit like and subscribe for more content on incredible machines. Not every massive engine burns fossil fuel. Some harness forces far older than combustion. The MyC 16.0-242, built by Chinese manufacturer Mingyang Smart Energy, is currently the world's largest wind turbine. And the scale of it is genuinely difficult to absorb. Rated at 16 megawatts, it was engineered specifically for offshore environments, built to operate reliably through fierce ocean winds and even direct typhoon conditions. Standing 264 meters tall with blades stretching 118 meters, longer than an Airbus A380. Its 242-meter rotor sweeps an area larger than 6 football fields with every single rotation. In a full year of operation, it generates 80,000 megawatt hours of electricity, enough to power over 20,000 homes. As of late 2025, multiple units are fully operational in Chinese offshore wind farms, including the Yangjiang Qinghao Bay project. General Electric's Haliade X 14 megawatts is a serious contender in the offshore wind space. It made GE the first company to commercially operate a turbine at that power rating. Its prototype has been running continuously in the Netherlands since October 2021. The Rocketdyne F1 holds a record that has stood for over half a century. The largest and most powerful single-nozzle liquid-fuel rocket engine ever flown in history. 5 of them powered the first stage of NASA's Saturn V, the rocket that carried human beings to the moon. Each F1 engine stood 5.7 meters tall, measured 3.6 meters wide, weighed 8,400 kilograms, and produced an almost incomprehensible 1.5 million pounds of thrust at liftoff. Together, all 5 consumed over 15 metric tons of liquid oxygen and kerosene every single second, pushing the entire vehicle 57,900 kilometers above Earth before the stage was even discarded. Decades later, no single nozzle liquid engine has surpassed it.
Off of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build.
On the solid fuel side, China's newest booster, 3.5 meters in diameter, now generates up to 500 tons of thrust, the highest of any solid rocket engine ever successfully tested. And finally, the undisputed king of all engines, the Wärtsilä RT Flex 96C. Manufactured by Finland's Wärtsilä Corporation, this is officially the world's largest and most powerful engine ever built. It was designed for one purpose: to propel the enormous container ships that carry over 16,000 containers across the open oceans that connect the global economy. The engine itself weighs 2,300 tons, stretches 27 meters long, and stands 13.5 meters tall, roughly a 4-story building. It is so large that it has internal staircases and a dedicated elevator. A full team of engineers works around the clock just to keep it running. The crankshaft alone weighs 300 tons. Each of its individual pistons tips the scales at 5.4 tons. With 14 cylinders and a turbocharged 2-stroke diesel design, it produces 108,920 horsepower at just 102 RPM, driving ships across oceans at 27 knots, roughly 50 kilometers per hour. Other legendary engines deserve an honorable mention too, like the Man B and WME series and the Lycoming X R7755. The largest piston-driven aircraft engine ever constructed. So which one left you speechless? Drop your answer in the comments below. And subscribe to Lord Gizmo for more stories about the extraordinary machines that quietly move our world.